Okay, I can put myself kind of right there. I don't even know where I'm at right here. My hair is too messy. It's like wild. Yeah, up here with the heat on you all. So we're gonna look at this. And then let me do the screen and me. Let me do the window capture if I can get that going. I don't even know if I'm on. I really don't. Did I? Oh, I gotta calm down. Calm down, Gina. I'm calming down. I'm over here. I'm calming down, you all, I promise you. I'm calming down and I'm trying to. I want to see this right here. Why? Let me see if I can get this whole thing in here. Like, I can get the whole thing. I guess I can. No, I can't. Look at that right there. So let me see if I can pull myself over here. Where is Gina at? Gina is like right here. Coming over the window capture. I'm on here. So this right here, how you see it, it's like right over there, you all. That is like where it's at. So it is kind of planetary, and if you would to, oh my gosh, if you would kind of compare it to like the Nibiru thing. And I wonder if it's moved from this position. I really do, because it's like wild to see it there. Can you all see it up there? I don't even know if I'm on here live. I could be. I have no idea. I've been waiting for that. The clouds come and they cover it completely up is what's happening. Totally covering.
How are you going to deal with this and make dinner?
Covering it completely up, you all. Hello. Hello there in the UK, Mr. Jones. Yeah. So, let me see about this hair. Okay, I'm kind of somewhat, you know what I can do? I'm going to make it bigger because I can. Well, I don't have to do it right there. I can come over here. I want to see it right here in this part of the sky, to see if there's any other images. Let's see where we're at right here. Okay, yeah, it's right here beside me. Let me see if I can put a filter on this, if I can. This is the first time I've ever been to this camera that you're looking at. You've never seen me here, but I am. Okay, now we got this this double image. The first image in front of it, you all, it looks like it's like a reflection of the solid object behind it. Is kind of what it looks like. Looks like it's right above my head. Looks like it's a reflection of the object behind it. Is what it looks like. And these clouds are coming in. I hope there's no music on this thing on their webcam. Is what I hope. I'm trying to see. Okay, let me get myself out of the way, you all. Okay, I'm going to get myself out of the way. We're going to see it like this. And I'm wondering why it's down there, is what I'm wondering. Why that one reflection. The filters are picking it up. Hello, for everyone. Yeah. So I've been up here, and I thought, well, we can't go to the observatories. We can't at all. But this right here. To see what happens to it as it's like going through there. Daz Foy. Hello. Yeah. The thing with this webcam, this is, you can't go back with this webcam. There is no going back. What you see is, look right underneath here, underneath me. This one area that's going underneath this hotel, I think. Looks like there's a flying saucer underneath me. Underneath the cloud that's underneath me. Now see, look at these clouds. The clouds are going in front of this object right here beside me. That's what it appears like. They're going straight in front of it. How can that be? You would think that if it's just a reflection, you would think it would be showing up on that cloud. And look at this, looks like an object right underneath here, traveling in the clouds right underneath me, like right underneath my microphone area is what it looks like. Now see, this is getting totally, it's getting overshadowed right here. Whoo! Yeah, we are tuning in. We really are. And I wish we could go back. I was even recording this. I thought, well, I'll just record it, is what I said, because there might be something that doesn't show up, even like over here in this cloud structure. That's not a cloud. It looks like a building with black things coming out of it, is what it looks like. It really does. If we were to examine all this stuff, really. Let's look up here. I don't know where I'm at on here. Oh, okay. See, we can see them up there. Can you see them? We sure can see them. Right up there at the top. There's something is traveling in the clouds. Right up here. It's some type of technology, some type of life form. You all look at the ships. Okay, and I'm gonna have to get out of the way because they're gonna run me over up here in the sky. I gotta shrink myself down. Wow, you all. So this is what we need to do. Get out of the way, Gina. Okay, right up here. Look at that ship right above this head. You can see it cloaked in the clouds. You can. I'm just going to try to stay out of the way of this thing. There is a lot of activity. Okay, you can see beings right here, you all. Oh, look up here. Look up there in this cloud right over here. That doesn't look normal. It's not. I mean, it might be the new normal. It really might be. Hello, Susan B, honey. Yeah. All right, I got to check my glasses. I want to look at this. Look right here. It looks like there is something poking out, like a part of a ship. Look, it's like the back end of a ship right here in the clouds. Because it's not totally clouds. Let me see if I can shrink this down a little bit more. Look at the planetary-like object. But it's got a reflection on it. It had right here. This right here is solid, but in front of it there is a type of a reflection, and the clouds are going in front of this object that is in the sky. Is what they're doing. Look at this ship cloaked in the clouds right here. You see it? It's like perfect, you all. And then like this right here, what clouds have a stand-up structure like that? I don't know of any that look like that. I don't. It's some type of life form in the sky. But this right here, this is, and then down here we got some rainbow looking colors underneath this cube-like thing underneath. Can you see it? Hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to go over this, over the sky. Look at that to the side of us. Whoo! That's right. Let's look down here. I'll try to get, wow. Okay, look straight down underneath this cloud. I could like, filter myself out. Let me see what else is happening. If I make this a tad bit bigger for you, let's see. We just want to get the sky, but not too much of anything else. Let's see where this is at on here. Okay, this is a little bit too big. If I can shrink it down a tad bit, maybe just a tad bit to get more of this in here. Although you can't see nothing up close unless I zoom it up. Like right over here by this building. Look at this. Can you see them? Can you see these right over here, right underneath me, cloaked in the clouds? They got excellent cloaking technology, is what they've got. Excellent. So it looks like the same clouds that you can like see in Hawaii at times when you could look at the observatories. Wow, look at this. Where am I at on here, you all? I don't even know what happened to me on here. I'm up here. See the pink and the blue underneath here? It's really wild. And it's clear. Yeah, it is. It's like kind of wild looking. It really is. So, can y'all really see those colors, the pink and the blue that's in the sky? In those clouds? Cloaked. It literally looks like there is like cube, like a perfect cube in this cloud. And you can see it at times. And then look over here to this side over here, you all. You see it? I'm going to make myself filtered. That's what I'm going to do. I'm filter myself into the building is if I can. Yeah, because this is kind of wild. Let me do this. If I can do this for me. Get myself somewhat filtered. Okay, I'm somewhat filtered, you all. Let me get myself out of here. Okay, now let's look at this. Look at this one right here. They're changing their structure as they go through the clouds. Let's okay. Let me see what's happening if over here, if I shrink it down, they've got the one object covered completely up. You can't see it, that planetary-like object. Wait, I think uh-oh, what happened? Oh, it's paused. I didn't mean to pause it. That's right. Let's see. Well, I think we're going. I thought we were going. Look at this cube right here. We can pause it. See this cube right here? Like right here above my hand. I can take it like this if I wanted to and like grasp it with my hand if I was like that. But should you be seeing a cube like this in the sky? You all really think about it. Should you? Is this normal cloud structure a cube like that? Really ask yourself, is it? Because it doesn't seem like it to me. It doesn't. But there are a whole lot of this kind of activity going on. Can you see it that well? Is what I'm wondering. Can you see that cube that well in the sky? That is like wild. I think, you know what I think's happened? I think this thing has quit moving on me. I think this Windows share thing has decided it did not want to make the clouds move. You know what I got to do? I've got to close it out. And I've got to open it back up because it does not want to show the real time movement. You can see behind whoa! Are you seeing this, you all? Are you seeing the clouds? Look, they're hiding something. Did you see that? Oh my gosh! Did you see it? Wow, I didn't do that, you all. I did not do that. Did you see that? Oh yeah, but it was centered like right here in this area. That is the wildest thing, you all. I'm a little bit too filtered right here. I want to get myself kind of unfiltered. That was the wildest thing to see that. It really was. Wow. I've not seen something do that before. In only one location. I haven't. Yeah, you did see it, you all. So we're looking at this webcam in Hawaii, Honolulu. Look. Okay, it's right. It took my filtering out too. Totally took out the filtering that I had put in here. So we're going to have to put the filtering back in, but this is, it's like right up here, the planetary-like object. It's right up here. I'm right here in front of it, but it's behind the clouds. Let me see if I can filter. I want to get that filter back on here if I can, because it was helping us see, and I hope I don't get in trouble. I could get in trouble. It's the story of my life at times. Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of, you all. If you don't get in trouble, then something's wrong, I guess. Yeah, something might be wrong if you don't get yourself in a little bit of trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Why does this look so light? Because it doesn't seem like it darkened it one single bit, you all. Let me see if I can get some filtering going on. Okay, I think that might be a little bit more. It's still super bright for some strange reason. So there's something like right here, if you're just tuning in. There is no going back. You can't go back on this live webcam. This webcam does not allow anybody to go back on it. It doesn't. I'm going to show you how I come to that. Let me show you how I come to that. Just the screen. With it. Yeah, I tried to take my hands and stretch the window. It won't let me do it anymore in that webcam. For some strange reason, it will not allow it. It's like, oh my gosh, will you please stop that? It's not very nice, you all. It really isn't. I'm trying to get out of it. I guess the algorithm or the AI realizes that we are over here, and I think that's the problem. It realizes that we're over here because it's so intelligent, is what I think. This is like the only way I'm going to be able to enlarge it is like come over here so we can see it. If you're just tuning in, this technology is very advanced. And I think this webcam right here has technology in it because I'm not able, I can't put my hands in the center of the screen anymore. I have to go off to the side, and you can see things at the top. There's stuff inside the clouds. Can you see them? Can you see them inside the clouds? We got square cubes inside the clouds, you all. Oh, they're not going to let you watch it. Every time I want to come over here, they freeze the screen, is what they're doing. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Yeah, they're not going to. Okay, now it's moving again. There's something in the clouds. Look down here too, you all. You can see the shape. So I'll just do it like this so we can see what's hiding inside these clouds. You can see like ships and stuff. Look at this, straight edges. You shouldn't have straight edges like this in the clouds, but you do. This has made it so big. Okay, now they're going to let me do it. I'm just going to. I want the window capture off because this is it's fine. I'm gonna remove it because I can't really function that well with it on here. So let's go back to this, you all. We got to look at it like this. Go back to the main. Stick myself in here. Maybe. See it moving? Like right on there? If we can get it up here at the top. I've got to have to do a window capture because I can't really get on here and do it. It's not going to let me do it. I have to face obstacles. Let me see. Where am I at? I'm right here. Let me bring me over here. Right in this area. These clouds moving right here. They have different shapes in them. And let me see if I can get this Chrome key like this. Okay, I'm going to do it like this because it's like blinking me out. I don't want to be blinked out of with this thing. Let me see if I can not that. You watch this right here, you all. He's thinking, Gina, you are scattered. Well, I don't mean to be scattered. I really don't. But something is like in these clouds, and I'm not able to navigate like I want to. I'm having a lot of difficulties doing it. I think the AI is kind of interfering with it. And I'm just wondering what on earth is in this sky is what I'm wondering. If I can get a filter on it, I can leave this thing alone. If it'll let me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If I can get a filter in these clouds so that you can see what I see, what I know is in them. Structures. Okay, and then look below me. Like right there you can see this also. That planetary-like object is like over there. Let me get out of the way of this cloud. Let me shrink myself. I wanted to make this bigger. Look at this ship down here. Oh my goodness. Look how big it is, you all. It's like wild. And the clouds are going in front of it. Hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. Yeah. Yeah. Am I muted? Are you serious? I'm getting muted? Well, my eye is hurting. I guess I won't be muted forever, I guess. Let's look down here, you all. Let's see these cloud structures. Oh, wow. Look at this one. This whole entire cloud right there. Look at the structure in it. And then down here, too. With these ships being so obvious in these clouds, oh, my eye is hurting. With this being so obvious, I wonder if they're going to become more and more seen like this, is what I'm wondering. This is Waikiki in Hawaii, and just wanted to see these cloud structures, which they're not normal at all. Look at the in one part of the video you could clearly see a cube, perfect beige or white colored cube is what you could see, and it was a big one. See, look at, oh my gosh, you all. Like, look up here. It's got pink colors up here. Looks like there's black cubes in there too. Black cubes. I want to stick myself somewhere. There's black cubes flying through the sky. There really is, and I'm not just saying. I know it sounds kind of weird, but they are. They're flying through the sky. You got black and white cubes. They're going into the clouds. And let's just go across the screen. Let's go across the top of the building, you all. We can do it. Wow, look at that. That's pretty wild right there, you all. You can see a perfect cube. You really can. You can see perfect cubes down here in these right here. All different size of cubes, and you can see this planetary-like object that's right beneath me, and it gets covered up by the clouds. How could this be like the Matrix? If these clouds have ships or something in them continually, really, how can it be like them? You try to shrink it down a little bit so you can see some more of this object that is behind these clouds, but it's got a reflection in front of it, and the clouds are going in front of this object. And again, it's like we're at Waikiki. It's a cube of a cloud. It's like right beneath me. Look at that. Just look at those, all these little cubes. They're stacked on one another in that cloud. It's if you have a big screen TV, you can be able to see this really good. It's this cloud right here, constant restructuring. Down here, look how straight the bottom of this cloud is right above me, right beneath me. Perfectly straight. Right going down here, you all. And it's okay, you all. I like to use I can use this right here as a visual. Look up here. Does that look like a normal cloud underneath you, underneath me? Because it's not. It's not normal whatsoever. I got to get out of the way before they run me over up here in the sky. Going to get myself run over and going to become roadkill here in the sky if I don't get out of the way of these clouds. They're going to run me right over, you all. They are. I got to watch out. Watch out for the clouds because they have the ability to run you right over if you get in their way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me come over. Let me see what else is happening over here, you all. Okay. Let's say right here. Let's shrink it down a tad bit more. Okay, so let me see. Let me come back over here. So they're coming right here at me. Look at this one underneath me. Look right, this great big long one, golden ship. A golden ship coming behind this tower right here. Right there. It's going behind it. In the meantime, we've got this thing right here underneath, and look at these. Let's see if this one that's went behind this building, it's got like something sticking out, like a ship's point. Let's see if it remains golden when it comes out from behind this building right here, this tall tower. Okay, it's remaining. It looks like it's remaining kind of golden. Look at these clouds over here, you all. Right, like right there, you all. Look at these ships. They cube-like ships. Looks like something just went into this cloud, like some cubes. I bet that these cubes are gathering data. You see the little black cubes flying around and the white cubes? They're gathering data. They fly around all over the island, all over the world, really. And I think that's what they do. They gather data. Anyone else? Is a strange day, lack of energy? Mike Grundevig, we did a video on that yesterday, and there's a lot of people who've had lack of energy. There's something going on. There really is. See, look how perfectly straight the top of this is. Perfect. Perfect angle for a cloud. What kind of name would they give this type of cloud, really? And then still over here, there's some kind of an object in the sky. And it's got a reflection coming off of it, which is strange. It is. Look, another golden ship-like cube coming behind this building. Let's come over here. You ought to see what's the rest of this looking like over here. Okay, we're at the end of the screen. Let's see. What do they got going on? Because we can do it. Okay. This has like a flat line on the top of that for some strange reason, like a rainbowy. Look at this ship right here. It's a long white ship, but it's really small underneath me, and it's moving really slow. And it's connected. This thing right here behind it, it looks like it's trying to connect with it. Hello, Moa. Oh, yeah. I think that, well, I know we got to keep our vibration high at all costs. You really do. You got to keep that vibration high, your frequency high. Do what you can. Try to, it's hard. It's really hard to Wow. Oh, did I stop it again? Look at the top of this building. Oh. Okay, it's moving. The top of that building. Look at the structure on that building. Right there. Look at all of that. And over here, it's coming around this way too. Look right here. Look at the ships. They're coming out of the big ship that's went behind the building. You can see them, and they're layered. Yes, I would not be surprised at all if you see a pyramid in these things right here. Look at the ships up here, you all. The sky is loaded. It truly is loaded with ships of all sorts. Okay, let me come back over here. And again, you all, if you're watching this camera, you can't stop it. It's continuous live feed from Waikiki. So if you've been wanting to get to somewhere warmer, this is the place to be, right here on Waikiki. Look with these ships in the sky. There's a song like Ships in the Night. You keep passing me by, just wasting time, just to prove who's right. And if we all go crashing in the sea and it's just you and me trying to stay alive like ships in the night. Ships in the night. Wonder... I'm trying to really figure out how it's got that reflection on it. It has to be a solid object in the sky in order to have a reflection of its own. That would be like me. I'm standing up here in the sky. My solid body is standing up here in the sky, and I've got this sunlight behind me, and my shadow is in front of me. That's what it would be like, or something. I'm casting my shadow because I'm a solid object up here in the sky. Just like this beneath me is casting, the shadow or reflection or something is being cast somehow from this object right here. These are some wild looking solid clouds. Yes, you all work 'em. You got your shorts on. Danny love it. Well, it's a good thing because we are at Waikiki. When I went here, I didn't like it because the beach was so crowded. Look at all the small ships going into this great big cloud right here, you all. You can see them. Let me shrink myself down a little bit more and get out of the way of the clouds because they got a thing to do. They're going to do their thing. Let me see if we can see something else over here coming through. Any more ships in the clouds coming through that we can see? Yeah, right down here. Look at that. Right down there, you all. Let me see if I can make that area bigger if I can. Right here. Look at that. Look at the straight edges of that ship. See that right there? Look at that. The cubes here, cubes here. They got all these points of cubes in the clouds. And you can tell that these have some type of like a mist or fog-like technology over them, you all. You can tell it. Even look up here. Same thing happening. Okay, you know how big a hotel room is, right? Well, some of these are bigger than a hotel room. And we're looking at this building right here. Some of these, look at that, are much, much bigger. It's like a big Tetris thing in the sky, but they're in the clouds. Ooh, you got some dark right here. You all, you do not want to look up in the sky. You don't. You don't want to look up in the sky and one day you see big giant cubes in the sky. You don't want to do that because then you're going to automatically think of the Borg is what you're going to think of. The Borg are here. Look at, did you just see that? It was a long black, look. The long black rectangles right here coming out of that cloud. Let's come over here, you all. This is kind of getting exciting. I had to click it. I had to move this with my hand. I'm able to touch my screen again, which is great. I really am. We're trying to look at these structures that are in the clouds. They're moving and pretending as if they're clouds. Do you think that you are? Now I'm being very serious. Did that just pretend to be a bird, a black bird, and fly right into that cloud? Did you see that? It did. It came up here and just flew right into that cloud. It pretended to be a bird, but it was a black rectangle. Okay, now this is serious. Do you think that this is a life form? Is it possible that this is an intelligent life form, but it does not reproduce like humans, like a biological life form, but yet it wouldn't be disqualified as a life form, like an AI life form? Look at all of those things in there. Yeah. So I think it did do that. I really do. Let's come over here and see what's on the other side of this building. Let's go over here. Look at this. Now they're right here. Can you see that? See, now they're right here going in front of this object that's in the sky. It's a planetary-like object. They're so bright. So bright. Look at all the straight edges from them. Let me shrink this down a little more because the screen is, so you can see some more of it. Right here, I zoomed up so we could see what we could see because of that. And I don't want to touch it and make it stop moving again, but there's something going on in Hawaii. Look at this perfect black line above my head. Look at all of those ships, you all, up there. That is so exciting. Well, it is exciting. And then this thing over here, wherever it's at, like right here. Let me do this. This thing right here. It's solid in the sky. Look at these. It hurts my eyes up here. It's okay. We can look at... Oh, did you... No. They're doing it. When they do that to the sky, you all, the pixels, that means that they are big time purposely hiding something in the sky. That's what it means. They're hiding something, and it's right up here in this cloud, big time. They did the pixelation of it. They're hiding something. You know, okay, now let's think about when you have these cameras. When you have cameras, live cameras, and they're focused on a certain area, have you noticed how they can blur out that area with pixels? They can do it. How did they know on this camera to blur out this area in front of me? Because it probably showed ships. Because I'm thinking the camera that controls this Waikiki is probably AI controlled. It spots the images, and it's probably be programmed that if it sees a certain type of a structure in the sky, and look over here on the side of this building over here, right over there, look at this structure. Can you see it? If it looks like a great big, yeah, I think they're programmed to do it, is what I think they're doing. They're programming it. And look up here above my head too. Yeah, we gotta look over here. I could tell you to look everywhere because there's so much activity going on in the sky. Look at it. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize it would have this much activity that is taking place. I really didn't. But there's a ton of it. There's ships all in the sky. Please like and subscribe, you all. Please like and subscribe, beings that I'm not going to say that this channel is shadow banned, but every channel is shadow banned, right? All the channels have the same kind of thing happening as this. Look at some rainbow looking colors. Look up here. Yeah, and then right up here. And then right here. Look at that. Looks like a ship coming out. Look at this protruding up out of this cloud. Look at that atop my head. They're totally clustered in these clouds. No, that's too late. They're too late because you know why? We're going to blow them up. We're going to make them enlarged. It's like enlarge them, you all. We can make it enlarged. Just like that so we can get a better idea of what they look like. Get yourself out of the way, Gina. You set yourself. Yeah, I'm going to set myself right on this building. I'm on the top of this building at the bird's eye view of these cloud structures. Look at that right there. Setting still while the rest of the cloud was moving. It was setting still. Okay. That is so wow. Do you think they're interdimensional? Also, you know that they can, if they want to, they can appear in this dimension. And if they want to, they can literally fade out and go back to where you can't see them at all. Now, I don't have nothing against these. I don't. I just almost had a deja vu. I don't have nothing against what's in these clouds. I don't, because I just don't know, but I'm documenting them. It's a journey, you all. It really is. This is really wild. Look at their structure up here. You remember that what was Gumby about? You know that cartoon Gumby? What was Gumby about? Look what they did to the top of that building. They changed the color up there. Look at this cloud. Oh, wow. Look at this, you all. There's golden, like, ships, like, inside of that cloud above my head. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Let's see this, you all. We got to look at this. I want you to see it. I'm going to make sure I'm not in the way. Get out of the way, Gina. Let's stick over myself over here on the building so you can see this happening in the perfect cube structure right over that building. Perfect like that. It's like that. You can see it. What do they look like? They're bound. Maybe this is their life. Maybe this is their shape right here. Maybe this is like, say, I've got this body. You got your body. Maybe that's their body. Really, maybe that's their body. That's what they look like. Mechanical in nature. Look at that, you all. Oh my gosh. Look at this, a whole entire thing going across there like that. Look how straight this is. Something has got to give. Something has got to give. This cannot go on forever with all this activity happening in the sky. And whatever this is making itself known. It cannot continue forever. There's got to be a breaking point. There really does. I'm looking on top of that building. I'm seeing that they're transforming the top of this building right here. I really am looking at it. It's kind of wild. It's so mesmerizing. It really is. Let me move it over this way so we can see it coming out. Okay, now it's coming out this way. Let's see what it looks like on this side. Just after I get myself out of the way, you can see them moving. That's right. With social media, it is inevitable. Well, they can slow your channel down like this one right here. They can stop the flow of traffic, except for those who may see this shared somewhere else. Other than that, they won't get the... Let's face it. YouTube is not going to recommend a video like this to people if when they're doing their searching, if they're looking at other videos. This is what it's like. There's not very many people are searching for things like this in the sky, and the videos that they watch, the algorithm has literally got it down pat. It compiles everything you watch, all your searches and stuff, and it suggests things that you are currently interested in. Now, how many people do you know out there is interested in this right here? They don't know nothing about it. They're looking at other stuff, so they're not even going to get recommended this. They're not. That's how all that stuff works, you all. Now, if we was talking about mainstream events, maybe the video would get recommended and stuff like this, but no, it's not mainstream. But one day it's probably going to be mainstream, you all. Look at that. Look at this. Look at these dark structures up there. See them? These are cube-like. They really are. Totally. Let's go see what's happening. Oh my goodness, they got more coming in. They do. They got a lot more coming in. Look at this one right here, you all. Whoa. Okay, I kind of accidentally paused it. Okay, okay. I'm not going to touch it. Right here beside me, I had my face in the way down here. You can see it right there. And I'm just going to stick myself up here out of the way of these strange looking clouds. Yeah. They keep recommending hair products. Wow, that's strange. Are you all able to see this clearly? Because we can make it. I can't make it. I can make it bigger. I really could, if I stretched my one screen right. Oh wow, look at the points. They got like light points on them too, you all. This is wild. It really is wild. I'm trying to stretch this, make myself on top of this building to see this. And then what's happening over there? What's happening over here with this one thing in the sky? Can we get over here to it? It's still there, you are. Right there. You can see it. Still in the sky. And you can vaguely see it. They're covering it up. But you can see these things in the clouds. You can see the black points on them. You can see the cubes inside these clouds. Constantly shifting and changing their shape. I guess to... Is that what the Borg did, you all? Did the Borg do stuff like this? Look at down here, you all. Come on now. Did the Borg do like this, you all? See the right here, down here underneath me. Did it do things like this? And then right here. And then right here. You get political crap. It is crap. And I don't like that word. When my son was in the... what grade was he in? Second grade. Or fourth grade at Westmead Elementary School in Maryland. His teacher... my son had a very messy desk. She would see his desk, his homework papers and stuff would get lost in the mess in his desk. This is how he got bored really easy too. But he was very intelligent. And then one day she walked over to his desk and she said, "Where is your whatever paper? I know you did it." And she was digging through his desk and she said, "I'm tired of this crap." Oh, and it hurt his feelings really bad. He came home crying because we don't talk like that. And I went to school and I spoke with the teacher. And she was very apologetic. She didn't realize that we didn't talk like that and stuff. But you know what? When I left that school, when we moved, she said I was the best room parent she ever had during all her years of teaching. Yeah, I was really involved with my children in school. A lot. Okay, let's look at this shoe wall. It's wild. Yeah, I seen the black stuff moving, you all. I did. I got to be careful not to. Look at this. Look at all of this stuff right here, you all. This is our skies. But are these in the sky when the sky is all white? If not, then where do they go? Really, where do they go? Do you think that they could expand themselves and create one great big... No, I don't... Well, now let's think about this. I'm getting cold. Let's think about this, you all. So I really... I'm trying to get my jacket zipped up. Like this. I don't think that these are the same things that are in the sky when you see the ripples. I think these are a different species because these right here don't bend like that. They don't. These are, I guess, I don't know, geometrically, whatever they're straight edges and corners and stuff like that. It's wild. Let's come over to the building again and see what they got going on. Okay, they got some structures. Let's come over here to this great... Oh, I went off the screen. I went totally off the screen, you all. And there's really nothing up here. Well, there's stuff up there, but we can't see it. We can only see right here. This constant shifting of stuff. Ancient Lemuria energy, so mothership going multidimensional, working in that area. Okay, I can't move the screen like that, but we can look at this. Okay, I'm going around the building. Whoa, look at that. Let's see what's up here. Oh, we got some ships up here too, you all. Look at all of these structures at the top. Oh, look inside. Looks like you can see a control room inside there, you all, right underneath me. That was pretty cool, you all. It was really cool. What was that? Did you see that fly away? I don't even know what that was. Was that some type of I don't know, piece of this flying away like that? That was wild. See, this is good that it's being recorded. It really is, because it's good we got the ability to enlarge the screen and zoom up like this and do a share the screen. When you see this in the sky, you all, now just be honest. If it was warm outside, how many of you would want to go outside and lay outside in your bathing suit? Really? If you, knowing that these are in the sky, would you feel a little subconscious about it, you all? Really? Would you? Because you know they're watching. That's what I'm wondering. Would you feel conscious, or your subconscious get the best of you, and you think, or self-conscious about being watched by these, even though they won't be human beings or anything like that? Could you do that, you all? So you look at this up here. Constant. You be out there butt naked, Nicole. Well, they'd be watching. They would be having pictures of you, is what they would be doing. They think, okay, we know that girl. They know that girl, you all. Look at this. So, let's look down here. Okay, this area is, okay, you can just barely see the tip of this thing right here. Barely see the tip right here. They're covering it completely up. Yes. Good morning, Rainbow Turtle, you all. This one right here is like, hurts my eyes. It's so, there's so much of this. Over there, they're going off the screen. They're coming in and, oh, they're coming in from this area. Look at the little black cubes at the top, you all. Can you see them? I'm going to make sure I touch the screen with my hand. Black cubes, they're in these clouds and they fly out of them. Look at this structure up here. Well, Nu is watching it. Okay, whoa, look at this. How well put together and organized it is. Let's look at them closer, you all, because it looks good when you zoom up on them. It really does. Looks pretty cool is what it looks like. Let's come over here and get myself out of the way. I can be right here and safe for a moment. Just for a moment. In the blue skies of Hawaii. Your eyes are wide open. Whoo! So these can make rainbow colors too. They really can. What if you all, now let's think about this. What if the rainbows you see in the sky, these are part of the rainbow you see in the sky? Really, what if they are? And you ever had a peaceful feeling and you're riding down the road. I'm having a hot flash. You're riding down the road and one of these clouds just all of a sudden appears in the sky and you see all the beautiful rainbow colors. And then when your thought process shifts your frequency, then they just slowly fade back away. I think that these are that intelligent. I really do. I think they're that intelligent that they could do that. Shrink you down a little bit so you can see these a little bit more. Hello. Yeah, so let's go to the big building. See what's happening over here. So this is too much activity. They're getting too close to the sun and they're getting too bright. But these right here have not yet got so bright in their path. There. Stick myself right here on this building so we can look at these. Like, look up there. Look right there. Look right there. They got like, it was like a green like color. And you've noticed you can see like the black rectangle at the top, and then they've got the same length of white rectangle right beneath it. And when those cubes show up on those NASA products, they're real. They really are real. Because they're in the sky. They're all in these clouds too. They can fly across there anytime they want. And they can make themselves really big. They're like a collective. They really are. Can you see those little things flying around? There's a movie, and I think you want to watch it. I really do think you want to watch it. And it's about the silent alien invasion. And it's really good. And it's only like maybe 38 minutes long or so. You know how did anybody go watch If Aliens Invaded the Earth from the Science Channel? Did anybody go watch that? It was like 43 minutes long. If anybody went and watched it. This is what I'm wondering. Did anybody watch it? I would encourage you to watch it, but the one that I listened to this one today because they had a playlist, and I never did catch this one that I saw today, but it was about a silent alien takeover of your body. Microorganism. Yeah. Something like that. We're not aboriginal. We're not aboriginal. Aboriginal. Why do you keep Aboriginal Goddess Honey? This YouTube is not just my channel. If you go to lots of other channels and they can have lots and lots of views, if you look in the comment section, you'll see where there aren't very many comments at all. A lot of the comments automatically get screened out by Google's algorithm. They have this new thing where they decide if you have these like trigger words in it, that's what they're looking for. Any type of trigger words, they're programmed. They're way beyond our level right here as a moderator or as a YouTube creator. They surpass us. They totally surpass us. They have the ultimate say-so. AI does over what is allowed in the comments and what isn't. So nobody's deleting your comment. If you're writing it and it's automatically disappearing, it's happening automatically. Is what's happening. Yeah. Well, you were able to make the matrix word. Okay, you all, let me, how long have I've been on here? An hour again, you all. I'm sorry. I've been on here a whole hour is what I've been on here. Trying to look at these. Your cursor loves to move. Well, there's something in these clouds, that's for certain. So look at this, and then we have this object in the sky right here. Let me push this with my hand. I'm right here by this object in the sky. I guess I'll have my head in the clouds is what I guess I'll do. Has anyone else noticed that their eyesight has gotten worse over the past year? And I'm not talking about, oh, well, as you get older, your eyesights get worse. Have anyone else did you see that above our head just then, that pixel? Now, I could see that. Has anyone eyesight got any worse? And you're thinking, why was there such an escalation in my eyesight? I can't even see your comment. Let me see. Okay. So you're not alone, you all. You're not alone. It's something is causing it too. This particular camera at this place right here is programmed to blur out certain objects. It's programmed, and AI is catching them, and it blurred out an object that was above our head is what it did. Too much watching on the screen. Well, there's a lot of people who don't watch the screen. Take me, for instance. I only get on here when I got to do a video. Other than that, I try not to even get on the computer at all. I do things around the house and stuff to keep myself busy. But there's something else going on, you all. There really is. Okay, we're down there. We got this big ship coming about this building right here. It's getting ready to come through the building. And I mean, they're not literally coming through the building, but they're going around the building right here. Floaters in both eyes now with your bifocals. Yeah. You're going to go to the optometrist. Okay. So you all have been able to see these cube-like and rectangular-like objects, black cubes, white cubes in the sky, right? In these clouds. And they're kind of rainbowy like colors too. And they're straight edges. And I don't think, I hope this is not like a form of transformers. They got in our sky somehow, and they have multiplied. Yeah, something's going on with our eyes. That's right. Look at this. Traveling in a great big cluster like that, and you can see all the many different levels of it beneath us, and even down here. Let's look. Yeah, you dislike it. What if, let me ask you this. What if floaters are dark plasma? Some type of a plasma that you're seeing with your eyesight, like dark squiggly plasma. Really? From the other dimension. Look at this ship right here. It had a purple color to it. I call them ships because they make the shape of a ship. Is what they... Whoa, look at this coming out to the side over here. It's like golden as it's coming out. It's radiant and stuff like that. Calling occupants of interplanetary extraordinary craft. Golden occupants, or calling occupants of that song. Never knew it before. Never heard of it, but they did. I'm live, Fisher of Souls. Gina Honey is live here, and we're looking at this webcam in Waikiki because we got this going on right here. This is what we've got going on, and I'm not going to touch it. Over here to the side, look at these beautiful clouds. They got a good webcam. Over here to the side, we have an object that has a reflection coming from it. And this object has got to be up. Well, they just covered it up. But we got all of these ships rolling in, and they are ships. Look at all of that over there. They're rolling in as the sun is probably, Hawaii is like 6 hours behind us. So if it's 7:47, so it's around 1:47 in Hawaii right now, is it? Wow. Yeah. Look at this, you all. Look at that. Gina, can you get yourself over here? Well, that's a big ship. I'm right here in front of it. Okay, you can see it. If I can quit moving it. I really wonder what the leaders of this world are thinking about, knowing that these are up here in the sky, and knowing that, really, you all just think about it. We're powerless. We're totally powerless against these. What can our airplanes do to something in the sky, in the clouds? We can't do anything about it. Their technology is so far advanced. You can see black cubes in here above my head. What was that? A bird that just flew in front of us, you all? Was that a yellow bird that just flew in front of us like that? Because it flew fast. I don't know what it was. Did you see it? It flew right in front of my face. It's blink in the blink of an eye is what happened. In a total blink of an eye. Like a tropical bird. A tropical bird flying in. You all look up here. Look right here beside me, right there. Look at them coming around the building. She'll be coming around the corner or mountain when she comes. In this case, coming around the building when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. And we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Boom. Let me get myself out of the way. I know a lot of you women have read a lot of stories to your children. Lots of poetry and lots of children's stories. I know you have. Don't say that you have not. And played those songs. The kids' songs for your children. That's right. Size Sabian. Yes, indeed. Look at these structures coming around this building. Yeah. I don't know what that means, Mr. Code. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Who is she, you all? Marie McDonald. I had my kids in school and was heavily involved with school until we went to Hawaii. They had the worst school system in the whole nation, and they did. And when my daughter was in 8th grade and my son was in 5th grade, I pulled them out and homeschooled them. I did. And then at age 16 or 15 and a half, when my son was eligible to take a GED entrance exam, he started taking college classes, and he excelled. He did. And my daughter, I sent them, I put them in college because I got diagnosed with cancer too. I wanted to make sure they got a really good education. So they did. My father-in-law said, you know what, you're ruining these children's lives. You are ruining their lives, because I was homeschooling my kids. And you know what? I didn't ruin their lives at all. Not at all. So it's a personal choice. It really is. And I don't have nothing against the school system. I loved the schools. Look at this thing in the middle. I love the school system. Look at this down beneath me, y'all. This looked like some great big ship. I have lots of nice memories from all the principals and the teachers, and they wrote me lots of letters of recommendation for when I'd go to the next school and stuff. I loved it, you all. I really did love it. It was nice. I have no regrets. I don't. None. I'm glad it happened the way it happened. Wow, this is like clustered all the way. See, look at this. Like, what on earth? Let me make sure I'm out of the way, you all. Yeah, there we go. We got these objects down there. Yeah, you see it? Yeah, it's there, and it's like casting a shadow. There's shadow of it being casted. There's so much happening. There really is. Let me I'm gonna get rid of the window capture for that's what I'm going to do. But I'm gonna find my image. Where is my image? I've got an image that I'm going to put on here. If I can find it. What happened to it? Okay, you all, I got it. I've got an image I'm going to put on here because this is Hawaii. And you can see the image right here. You can. And it's the same thing like right there. Let me put myself over it. Let me get rid of the window capture. If I can get rid of the window capture. I did. I got rid of it. I'm going to put myself over the image. Like right here. So this is Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii, Waikiki. It was really crowded. I didn't really like that part of Waikiki. I didn't really like that part of Hawaii being crowded like that. I didn't. Let me do something. I wanted to let me do something. I'm going to put a link in this live stream is what I want to do. If it's all right, I'm going to do it. And I would encourage you to watch it. Let me come over. Wait a minute. Come over here. Dun 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 dun. Christmas tree. Okay, you all. Just one moment. I'm looking. Okay, look at this. I want you all to see this right here. First, I'm going to share that. I'm going to get the copy of it. I'm sharing it in the. I really encourage you to watch this right here. Watch this video right here. Right there that I just posted it in there. Okay, so I want you to see this. This is a hypothetical. An advertisement right here. This is the director 3.5 billion years ago. Maybe even the origin of life itself. Every single chip in this was the first time they found amino acids in it, is what they did. Found amino acids. We're trying to answer astrobiology. They got this guy. Y'all want to know the truth about the ET, he says. You want to know the truth about the ET. Of the early atmosphere. They're suggesting that that's how we developed. Stuff like this. You make molecules of life. 2 months ago, our greatest fear, day 103. You know what they said? It begins with one person. And the spheres divide. The spheres divide, and then a virus has to interact like a jigsaw puzzle. This is what this big ship did. It released something, and it turned out like this is what it did. And then just it reproduces along with the host cell. It uses your body as a human host in the science. Anyone who has the common code proves nearly impossible. The same thing that happened here. Many viruses give us better eyesight. Is that the two suns right there? The United Nations got involved too, you all. Then they had those who can't. This is virus-free zones right here in this movie. And with each day that passes, you got these chemists and stuff. I really distinguished professor of marine chemistry. The aliens possess, the aliens, you all, the aliens, they don't know what's going to happen after this got into the humans, hypothetically speaking. They don't know what the humans are going to end up looking like. They have no idea. Maybe the long game isn't domination. It's like, what is the long game, you all? We think you got to cooperate with them, you all. You got to cooperate. Multicellular life arose as a result to occupy certain niches in the environment. Once they merged onto land, you have to step into the unknown, you all. Most things will not change. Every day some people will pass away in this movie, while others are born. And you know what it shows? It shows this guy looking over his shoulder. Right there is the new life. Like, right up here. He's noticed this doesn't look like a baby, but this is what's in her belly. You have this right here, and this right here, and this right here. His eyes got really big when he saw it. Extremely big when he looked at it. So, yeah. Oh, wow, you all, look. I got myself. Did they take away my sound, you all? Do I got sound now? I do. Yeah, they didn't like that one bit. They didn't. But that, if aliens invaded the earth and they gave a hypothetical scenario of how it would happen on the Science Channel, I think it's probably the Okay, it was just the just screen. Okay, yeah, so it's wild. I am going to go. But yeah, this Hawaii thing, it's got something in the sky, there's something in the clouds. There is. And our world is changing. It's changing so fast. I am going to go since I got myself in trouble. Yeah, I really did get myself in trouble. I know I did. So, with that being said, you all, thank you. And check out that science channel. If Aliens Invaded the Earth, it came out 3 years ago. It really did. It's about those UFOs. Oh, I already closed it out. Shoot. Yeah, I closed it out, you all. If Aliens Invaded the Earth. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you don't see the link to If Aliens Invaded the Earth from the Science Channel that's in this live stream, go to this, type in Science Channel, If Aliens Invaded the Earth. Type that in and you'll see the Science Channel. And then go to their playlist. Go to the last one on their playlist. And I don't know how many minutes it is, but it's like a hypothetical situation of what contact would be like. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, you all. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for everything.